I'm going to do Doodle Bug scent, and I'm going to do a swirl. With green, yellow, pink, and purple. And this is going to be a cold process soap, and you all know that I normally do hot process. But I'm going to do a cold process batch, and I'm also going to do a hot process batch because I want to see the differences in the soaping and the methods for what's going to happen with my 100% tallow soap being a cold process. I'm hoping it's not going to take forever to cure. I'm hoping 6 to 8 weeks will be good, and we shall see. So my oils are ready to go over here. I already melted them. And I ended up doing a double batch. My recipe is I'm calling it 100% tallow soap. I know, convenient. It is 15.20 ounces of water, 5.419 ounces of lye, 40 ounces of tallow. Super fatted at, I believe, 5%. Yes, 5%. So it ended up that I was going to be doing a 2.5 pound bar, or 2.5 pound batch, and I quickly decided that I was going to do a bigger batch because my tallow that I rendered first, I did not refrigerate, and I just put it into a bowl, covered bowl, you know, tight lid, tight fitting lid. Thought it would be okay. And it turns out that I noticed condensation building up in there, and I thought, uh-oh, this should be refrigerated. So, nothing had gone bad on it. Everything was good. So while it was good, it smelled good and all that jazz, I decided I would use it up. And so I'm going to make this big batch, and I'll make a smaller batch. And you'll have to forgive me because, like I said, my son's outside running the mower. His girlfriend's stepfather and her sisters are here, so there may be a lot of in and out, and I apologize for that ahead of time. My garbage bag that I keep here to dump stuff into. Let's see, what was I looking for? Oh, I just want to check the temperature of my lye and the temperature of my oils, because this is going to be cold process, so that matters. Normally it doesn't matter, so I'm used to it not mattering. Stir and stir for a little bit. I am using aloe juice in place of the water. I always do that. I just like it better. I also purchased a Brownie Bites mold so that I can do samples in that. And I am going to try to knock off a few little samples where we'll see how well that works. Once I get everything mixed, hopefully it doesn't set up too quickly and will allow me to do what I would like to do. So I'm hopeful. This will be my first cold process soap, recording wise. So I'm hoping everything goes well, and I can show you guys some kind of technique, something happening. 130 my oils now. 182. 27. Oop, that's dropping fast. Although I'm not entirely sure why it matters what the temp is at, because I would normally add my lye and let that melt the oils. So I think I'm going to go ahead and mix her up. The area is just super spectacular and all. It's like emulsifying at the very pouring of the lye water. Oh boy. Put that someplace stable. Excited about getting this bucket. It is a food grade bucket that I got from our local grocery store, and I don't know, something frosting or something probably comes in it, and they just throw them away. So I went to the store and I asked if they had any smaller buckets, because I usually get their great big ones, and they did. So I was very excited for that. And, oops, sorry. I'm looking for my colorant that fell again. So I'm very excited to have this. It makes things a little bit easier. It's nice and big. Not yet. I am also readying to do my milk soap finally, and I'm going to do, I think, 5 milks. Which I'm hoping I do a big enough batch. I think it's going to be 6 pounds actually. That I'm going to use goat milk, buttermilk, heavy cream, coconut milk, soy milk, and vitamin D evaporated milk. So those will be my milks I'll be using. And I'm very excited about that because that should produce a very nice white bar. And I'm just toying with the idea of whether I want to scent that or not, because I think it's just going to be very nice to have that milk, and maybe the scent from all the milks together will be all that we need. But we'll see. If you have any suggestions for that, do drop me a line. Yep, I would say that's definitely a nice light trace. And I just want to double check the temp because I'm going to go ahead and add my fragrance, and I'm not sure, I didn't do my homework as to what this would do. It's got a 2% vanilla content, so that could turn out to be very bad for my white soap. So let me grab my measuring cup. Now what I would like to do is divide this into the colorant so that everything kind of has scent to it. I'm very excited to have found scrapers, y'all, that are one piece. I found these at Walmart, I believe. I believe Walmart. So nice to actually have bright light to soap by. I hope it doesn't put too much light in there, because I see that scent smells really, really good. Just reminds me of Bubble Yum bubble gum. None of you have used it before. It's Doodle Bug fragrance by Nature's Garden. And this is my first time using it. So I hope that it goes well. I don't know why I'm cleaning this off so well, because I'm going to stick blend my colors. Oh, today, you know, it's just one of those days. Do you ever have just one of those days where you're like, ay, 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 what was I thinking all day today? Well, that's me today. So I'm just going to set this on a paper towel here. Okay. I am mixing my colors. I already mixed my yellow. Sorry. It's very bright yellow. I have people in the house, so please forgive me, but I told them, I'm sorry, but I've got to move on here, or I'm going to have very funky soap or something bad. So this is supposed to be lime green, I think. Green's going to get lime here. I'm a little worried, and I don't want to keep adding too, because, well, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should add a little blue to it. Right? I can't help. Hurt. So there's my green. And I think I'm going to grab my blue and put just a touch of blue. Holy crow. Oh, there it goes. Here's my blue. Just a couple drops. And we're going to move on. This is probably my pink. I'm going to stick blend these just a touch, just to make sure everything is mixed good. And if this is my pink, I'm in big trouble, because that is the lightest pink I've ever seen in my whole life. Seriously. Of course, I'm using soap colorants, but I just don't think they're very good. And I really, really need to get on the horn, on the ball, on something, and make my orders so that I can have some nice pretty micas to work with. That's really why I haven't done a lot of cold process soaps, because I just don't have the colors to work with right now. And when I do something, I like to do it right and well. And when I can't, I kind of shy away from it, you know what I mean? So I'm going to have to grab another pink. I think I'm going to end up using all my pinks just on this. It's pretty sad. I mean, they don't tell you how much soap this is supposed to color, but geez, you'd think you'd get a little. Oh, my green's actually coming around and looking kind of pretty now. I feel a little better. I just feel spectacular now. Yay! I know I'm weird. Sorry. Everything is just beautiful here. I'm going to try a little red. Oh boy, now here comes the cranky granddaughter. Why not? Everybody else is had their shot in the video today. Red and a little more pink. See, last minute improvising here. Oh, that might give me something. Oh, I don't even know if you guys can see this. I'm so bad. I had you guys set up so you could see into the bucket, and now I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Oh, yes, this has been a wonderful day. Okay, well, this is not going to pink, I guess. Let's see how we do with that. See my green? My green turned out really nice, I think. I didn't think it was going to, but it did. It came through very nice. Now, this one is not purpling either. Oh, this is actually violet. Is she tired? Oh, these colors are a lot to be desired, folks. They're from Michaels, and they're in the soap colorant aisle, and you know, I've not had a lot of good luck with these. I really just haven't. So there's the end of my purple, and I think I'm going to try to throw a little lilac in there. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, here we go. Lilac. See, now those swirls are what I would like to get. Then they've gone. Yay. Okay, like, I don't think I'm going to use any more of that because I don't think it's going to get me anywhere. If it would stay someplace, maybe. But it really doesn't want to do anything. Just a little. I'm going to go ahead and put purple. And I'm going to do a couple drops of blue and a couple drops of red. Red and blue make purple, right? Well, let's just see how true that is. Oh, now we have poo. This is what I was afraid of. Yeah, poo. There we go. Exhausted all the purples now. Yep, I think that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and mix in my... Oh, I'm getting really thick on my base here. So let's hope that the colorant does not make it terribly thicker or we're in trouble. Which would not surprise me at this point in time. Big molds. So what I would like to do oh yeah, that purple, supposed purple, is like brown. Ay, ay, ay. here we go. Oh yeah, this is not gonna pour out. Nope, it's not happening. It's clumpy. My yellow is clumpy. Let's see what happens. Oops. Don't want quite that much. Kim's what not to do videos. That's what I'm going to call these. Yep, these are my green is thick. Everything is thickening, thickening. Whoa, 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 slow down there. Just want to get that in there. I'm getting a little sloppy because I'm trying to hurry. I am making such a terrible mess, it's ridiculous. I want my soaps to be so pretty and nice. They're not turning out that way. I would say this is going to end up looking like a squash doodle bug. Not this one. I should have done this one maybe first. So I'm just going to do a quick swirlaroo. Just to kind of move it into each corner. I wish that I could get more coloring on the top so they didn't look like poop. But I just don't see it happening. Maybe doing it that way. Doing a little... Okie dokie. Well, we're going to... I'm going to do it on the floor, actually. Okie dokie. I was going to do a swirl in the soap where you do it from up high. I don't think that's going to work, but I'm going to try and see what happens. So, oh yeah, this has already gotten hard on the sides. Ooh, not good. So let's see what happens. Plop. Okay. And now we are going to do, I think, It smells really good. Just don't look so good. And you know, it's awesome because the colors, like the yellow and the green, I thought were going to be so yucky, and they turned out so nice. Yeah, we're not going to get the ploppage. The deep needs to be more fluid. So, looks like I'll just be plopping in there any old-fashioned to get it in quickly. I think we'll do green next. Yeah, it's starting to harden right in the holes. Somebody's going to leave a comment and say, Kim, how many videos have you watched on this before you attempted it? Do you not know these things? Yes. Okay. And now my not so pink, reddish, almost looks like tomato soup actually. This really smells really good too. I'm so upset. Yes. I'm making such a huge mess. It is ridiculous. Okay. I want to save a little bit for the top. Oh boy. Debbie says, oh, I'm sure, Kim, your soap will be worth it. Worth the wait. I don't know about that, Debbie. Maybe you might want to run away now. Oh boy. Okay. So I saved some for the top, and I just want to give this a nice tap to the floor. Okay, and let's pop the rest of the top on there. what a mess I am going to have to clean here. I'm so proud of myself for not making a humongous mess when I soap. Well, not this time. And I definitely am a much better hot process soaper than cold process. I think too where I definitely made a little oopsie was I should have really left it when it barely showed a trace. I should have done everything then, and I actually let it get to more of a trace than what I should have. I think if I would have not done that, it probably would not have been the way it is. I think it would have worked better for me. Would have behaved better. I don't know that the fragrance is an issue here, though it could be. Definitely, you know, the lard creates a very hard bar. Now I'm going to just, I think, wing it with the rest, because this is really just hardening right in the container. Yes, we have hardened soap. So I don't even know if this will mix in, but I'm going to try. Like I said, Kim's videos on what not to do when soaping. Okay. Blob, 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 blob. Yes, blob. It's kind of messing up what I plan to do here. Of course, everything is messed up with what I plan to do here.